All right, Shalom. First and foremost, I want to give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahawah, Bahasham, Yahawashi, Bahasham Rakakwadash. Double honor to the apostles and the elders, the elder bishops of Great Millstone who rule well. Peace and salutations to the elect scattered throughout the four corners of the earth, to the men on the highways and the byways that are pushing out this word in truth and sincerity, and to the remnant men, women, and children of the elect. To you all, I say Shalom. My name is Ahmawan Ahyash, and I'm back with another lesson through the power and the spirit of Yahweh by Yahawashi, Lord willing. This lesson is edifying. I wanted to do a land back to the elder Manata Zakbar from South Carolina. As you can see this video, GMS South Carolina '08. The elder brothers always, bringing out the hypocrisy, you know what I'm saying? Scoffers and hypocrisy of Esau, Edom, and the scoffers of Jakes, in this world, these black Christians and things of that nature, and people who are always coming up against the Hebrew Israelites, things of that nature, and many other edifying videos. So definitely subscribe to the elder if you haven't, his channel, and be edified. I wanted to do a land back off this video, response to white Edomite fatigue. The whole earth has it. Because I was seeing some videos myself on the internet with the same narrative, the same narrative concerning or surrounding Edomite fatigue, the fatigue of the so-called white man, and the same old sort of narrative that he pushes in the world, and I'm gonna play a little bit of what the elder video that he played, and I got a couple others that I want to play just to back up or prove that the earth has experienced Edomite fatigue. Okay, people are actually fed up with this man. People are fed up with the so-called white man, fed up with his lies, fed up with his hypocrisy. All right. Now people are fed up with the false narrative that this man has put out in the earth, and the scriptures say that the wicked would be revealed, right? So here we are, the days of just everybody sort of buying into this man and what he has to say are over. All right, this man's rulership is coming to an end. His power structure is coming to its end. The influence is less and less. Okay, and he could feel it, which is why he's about to come down with great wrath. This is why he's looking to collapse the society and implement his MOTB, because he's seeing the narrative slip away, which is a beautiful thing, man. This man, the Lord said that the Lord has given him bounds that he cannot pass, roughly paraphrasing. And we're in the days of the end of Esau's rulership. So it's only right that he gets revealed, his lies and his hypocrisy gets revealed, and he gets taken down. All right, so I'm gonna play a little bit of this video, and then I got some precepts lined up, and like I said, a couple other videos that I want to show.
Hey, so breaking news: white people ain't shit. Just kind of felt like saying that. I mean, what do you really say after that? There's nothing to follow up. White people ain't shit. But it's true though, if you think about it. Like, what group of people is more racist than us, more hateful than us? What group of people do you know that started over 100 plus race massacres and have stripped everything from other groups of people of color, black people, however you want to categorize, and never pay it back, ever? I mean, take everything they own, properties, businesses, family. Use their like, lynch them and do unspeakable acts to them. Use their skin for shoes and wallets and belts and hats. Use their teeth to replace ours. Use their hair to stuff chairs and shit. or take pictures of these lynchings and put them on postcards and send them across states or the U.S. to your family and friends as a way to joke and shit. Like, I just made me sick, dude. I hate us. I do. I really hate us.
Yeah, you and everybody else in the world, okay? Because, and make no mistake about it, this dude right here could be a Jake. If you look at the comments on Elder Monarch Zakbot's page, brothers is, we try the spirit by the spirit here in Great Millstone. We don't go off a man's his complexion or his skin tone or whatever. We try the spirit by the spirit, and this dude could very well be a Jake. You know what I'm saying? So, we're not going to just, outright just deem him a Edomite. More importantly, forget what he looks like. What he's saying is the truth. Okay? And again, I'm going to mention it again, the hypocrisy of Esau Edom, the lies, the deception, his pattern, his history, his pattern of works follow him. Okay? He was mentioning, some of the gruesome acts that he committed amongst Jake during the time of slavery. And it's just the truth. And the way this man has raped, robbed, murdered, and going through great lengths to colonize and just, be wicked. People are fed up. People are absolutely fed up. And somehow, some way, Esau Edom has convinced the whole entire world that everybody else is the problem. Especially so-called blacks, Latinos, and Native Americans. They've convinced the world that black people, right, Hispanics, Native Americans are the problem in the world. And to the point where they feel they have to militarize and gather together and send military into your cities to get order. Okay? And that's all, it's all BS, man. All right? Esau has a better understanding of the scriptures than most of you so-called blacks, Latinos, and Native Americans. They understand who you are as the children of Israel. They understand Salakia, they understand that we're God's chosen people, and they understand that they're Edomites. Not all of them, but the ones who are in true power and true rulership, they understand. Okay, and again, we're experiencing this man losing the grip, okay, of his power. Okay, and in these last days, we're watching this man be revealed. It's a beautiful thing, man. It's a beautiful thing. All right. Malachi 1:4 says, "Where Edom saith, we are impoverished, but we will return and build the desolate places. Thus saith the Lord of hosts, they shall build, but I will throw down. They shall call them the border of wickedness, and the people whom the Lord hath indignation forever." So at the end of the day, Esau Edom is known as the border of wickedness. The Most High created this man for his own very purpose, which is to be the wicked on the earth. Okay? So again, all of his works follow him. What this man is saying is nothing but the truth. Okay? And people are just sick of it. He said, man, I hate us. All right? And if he is an Edomite, he hates to see, the Edomites and how the so-called white man, he kept saying white people, but whatever. But he hates it. He hates what they've done on the earth. He hates the lies and deception. They're trying to come off as the innocent. All right, but that narrative, it just isn't working anymore. It's just not. Okay, it's not working anymore. And this is the truth is just being revealed. Period. All right, now I want to play this video from Twitter, and I had to fast forward at least to the 20-second mark, because what she was saying before that is kind of wild. I don't want the video to get flagged, but this Eve, all right, so-called black woman, she goes off on Esau Edom. And I'm going to play it, right? Because the truth of the matter is, a lot of you so-called blacks, Latinos, and Native Americans are running with this. Let bygones be bygones. God loves everybody, and this, that, and the third, and forgiveness, and all this different type of stuff, man. There's no forgiveness. There's no forgiveness for Esau Edom. Okay? There's no forgiveness for him. He has done way too much evil in the earth for forgiveness to even be, you know what I'm saying? For that to even be an idea concerning Esau Edom. This man has to face his judgment. But before that, he's going to be revealed. So let me play this.
Fuck everybody that think black people gotta have empathy. The motherfucker literally said he hates the word empathy. We are literally giving him what the fuck he wants.
And you can see who she's talking about. The CK guy who just recently lost his life.
That is what he wants. He said gun violence is the price you pay for the Second Amendment. Yeah, it is what it is. He died the way he lived, talking out the side of his motherfucking neck. He didn't want empathy. So why the fuck are y'all trying to force us to have empathy? It pisses me off about these saltine ass crackers. For them to say violence is not the answer. White people who are the fucking originators of violence.
Yes.
Not just in this country, but around the fucking world. Everything white people have achieved in this lifetime, in any lifetime, has been through fucking violence. You bitches came to a land, and because it was not all white, you murdered the fucking Native Americans. Then you were so inferior and so fucking inept to build on said land that you had to go and have a transatlantic fucking journey to go to Africa to then steal African people and make them slaves, men, women, and children. You raped them, brutalized them, mutilated their bodies, and when they couldn't make the trip, you tossed them overboard. Then when you got here, the violence didn't stop. It continues, and it continues today. And y'all got the fucking caucasity to fix your barely there ass lips to tell us that violence is not the answer. Fuck you and the unwashed pussy you pop the fuck out of. Because I'm tired of you motherfuckers. I'm so tired of white people. Y'all can take this however the fuck you want. I am tired. If you ain't that type of white, then I ain't fucking talking to you. If you feel some type of way, you the exact bitch I'm talking to. I am tired of y'all with the non-violent shit. Y'all just want to be violent towards us, but you don't want the violence back. That is why y'all created white supremacy. Watch the full episode.
And no lies detected. There's no lies detected. She you know. Man, Slocky had to pause the video, but again, there's no lies detected from the sister, man. She mentioned that everything that Esau Edom has achieved was through violence. All right. And do not the scriptures back that up? This is the book of Micah chapter 2 verse 1. It says, "Woe to them that devise iniquity and work evil upon their beds. When the morning is light, they practice it, because it is in the power of their hands. And they covet fields and take them by violence." Okay, so just like the sister said, everything this man got, he's got it by violence and rape, robbery, and murder. All right, and they covet fields and take them by violence, and houses and take them away. So they oppress a man in his house and even his heritage, and that's what he's known for. You know, he's done that here when he came, and Native Americans was here. All right, he's done that to many lands. Okay, and come in and try to implement and establish so-called democracy amongst these lands. And you know, he's done it violently. You know, he's dropped bombs on many nations and suppressed and oppressed people and nations across the globe. Okay, that's what he is. That's what he's known for. But that's what the Lord created him for. Okay, so regardless of how you slice it, again, it comes down to Esau Edom. People are tired. Okay, Edomite fatigue is what we're experiencing on the earth. You know, And that's what it's just coming down to. Okay, people have, and again, he's convinced, Esau Edom has convinced the whole world that you so-called blacks, Latinos, and Native Americans are the problem. Okay, that you're the violent ones, so much so that he's militarized and sent troops and military into these inner cities to so-called make order, to establish order. Okay, but he needs to be the one to be put down. He needs to be the one that's controlled. He's the fucking ham of the earth, and the one that's out of control and loves bloodshed. Right? So, again, at the end of the day, this man is being revealed. All right? We're watching fucking the wicked rulership come to an end. Proverbs 29:2 says, when the righteous are in authority, the people rejoice, but when the wicked bear rule, the people mourn. Right? People are mourning and watching this man rule. Check this out.
Basketball.
Don't let this lady cook. Okay? All right? You see the caption, it says, when you get all white people together in the United States, there's no culture at all. And watch what she says about so-called white man.
Quit watching NBA basketball, quit watching sports that are dominated by African Americans, quit going to Mexican restaurants. You want white culture, you go fucking live in it. You live in it, bathe in it. Like, that's the only thing that I see when you get all white people together in the United States. There's no culture at all. So they have to go borrow culture from people. Even the word woke, they've borrowed from black culture. I went to a Mexican restaurant with my parents, my son, my husband over the weekend. And there's just all these MAGA looking people in there. And I thought, you've got a lot of fucking nerve coming in here. Coming into this Mexican restaurant where every single waiter, obviously English was their second language, served with a smile. They run a great little local business. And Oklahoma City is a better place because of these hard-working immigrants that come in here. But I cannot imagine the horror they feel when they are driving to and from work, when they might have a hearing on their legal status. I can't imagine the people who've already been taken from their lives. And to see these fat ass, pink arm, teeny weeny, beta pricks with their ugly ass wives walk into this Mexican restaurant and sit down and smile and be friendly. I don't think you should be able to enjoy anything but Cracker Barrel. Get your fat asses over to Cracker Barrel, but do not participate in any of the shit that makes America cool. And what makes America cool is multiculturalism. And if you want to triple Trump, and you want to browbeat DEI, and you want to browbeat gay people, and you want to browbeat black people, as you've been doing for 400 years, and you want to browbeat this generation of immigrants that come over here and open up businesses earnestly, pay their taxes, you want to demonize them and call them rapists and felons and all this shit, when the felon is the teeny weeny mushroom cock piece of shit, Kankles McTaco tits at the top of the ticket. I have fucking had it from top to bottom. White people that triple Trump should be banned, boycotted from enjoying the best thing that America has to offer.
And there you have it, right? No need to play no more. I mean, I played the majority of it, but you heard it. I've had it. I'm fed. She's fed up with the lies and the hypocrisy. Okay? You see everything with this man is his so-called democracy is failing. Okay? No longer can you sell the American dream. You know, it's getting more and more difficult to sell the American dream. It's getting more and more difficult to push and get people to buy into this being the land of opportunity. It's shit over here. The dollar ain't shit. Right? The opportunities and the jobs are getting worse and worse. The pay is fucking terrible. All right? Land of the free, home of the brave, my ass. Nobody's buying into it anymore. Okay? Which is why this man's gonna have to come down with great wrath. Which is why he's going to have to implement the MOTB, right? It's only so long you could keep up with a BS a plot and act like this is really what it is. You can't fake the funk for but so long. All right, this ain't the land of prosperity. Okay, and the more and more he tries to convince people that everybody else is the problem except for him, the more it's gonna get exposed. You know, and he can't help being the devil, because that's just who he is. Right? But his rulership is coming to an end, man. And the thing about it is that he has no say in the matter. Okay, because that's by the Heavenly Father. Job 14:5 says, "Seeing his days are determined, the number of his months are with thee. Thou hast appointed his bounds that he cannot pass." All right, so he can't pass the bounds of the time frame where the Lord has his rulership to come down. Period. He can only rule up until the Heavenly Father has determined, and that's it. Right. And in the meantime, and in between time, he's gonna expose this man. All right, he's gonna expose him. You see it for yourself. You hear the narrative with people. Job 20:5 says that the triumphing of the wicked is short, and the joy of the hypocrite for a moment. All right. Job 20:4, knowest thou not this of old, since this man was placed upon the earth, that the triumphing of the wicked is short, and the joy of the hypocrite but for a moment, right? The triumphing of the Esau Edom is short. It seems like long because we've been in bondage and been in slavery, and all we know is this man being the top man on this earth, right? But it's short to the Heavenly Father, and it's going to be short compared to the glory that awaits the elect. Starting with Yahawashi. He's a hypocrite. The joy of the hypocrite is but for a moment. This man's about to be out of here. And Kal Halal Yahawah for that. Verse 6 is, though his excellency mount up to the heavens, and his head reach into the clouds, yet he shall perish forever like his own dung. They which have seen him shall say, where is he? All right, so there's going to come a point in time when people are going to be like, Esau, Edom, the so-called white man is out of here. Where is he? He used to be the man. You know what I'm saying? Verse 7, he shall perish forever like his own dung. They which have seen him shall say, where is he? He shall fly away as a dream, and shall not be found. Yet he shall be chased away as a vision of the night. So his rulership is done. Esau's cooked. All right. Because if he was the rule any longer, man, then what's the point of him? He'll fucking destroy everything, man. Everything could be in himself. Okay, which he's really doing with the MOTB. Because the idea of transhumanism is just completely and utterly wicked, man. Alright, the fact that he has the pride to even think that he can attain everlasting life and immortality, that's just prideful and wicked. Alright. And the Lord's gonna kill that nigga. Because Esau is the real nigga. The Lord's gonna kill him. The Lord's gonna do him dirty. Right? We see all the infighting going on. We see everything going on here in Babylon the Great. It's over. It's over. And again, people are fed up. Alright, so I'm gonna leave it there, man. I hope the point was made. I hope you were edified. I want to give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahawah, Ba'ashim Yahawashi, Ba'ashim Rakakwadash. Double honor to the apostles and the elders, the elder bishops, the great Millstone who rule well. Peace and salutations to the elect. Shalom.